We are recording. Yep. Okay. So now there seems to be an echo. And where is that echo coming from? All right. Well, I'll show you an idea of the setup here in a second. But I think that my recording apparatus is creating an echo. Actually, I'll tell you what. In the spirit of how we're doing things, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and show you that without moving a camera. But the deal is that I will have to switch over here to number 3. There we go. Oh, and it's not full screen, of course. Let's see. Can we make this any bigger? Oh, I think I can. Well, then I can't reverse it. All right. Well, maybe if I do start virtual camera. This is obviously on a computer. Okay. And now normally that doesn't just work. So who knows? And then we're going to go to, let's see. We're going to go to camera. Now, I know I could pull it up just directly, but the thing is that I think that we are, what do you call it? Getting back in the mode of even talking. We are reversed. Okay, the camera is upside down, right? And so I'm using a transformation here on the thing. Now, I do know that I can also do a picture-in-picture. Let's see if that works. We'll go and we'll put me in the lower one. Now, the real question is going to be what source that uses. Sorry that you can't see this, but we're going to see if I can figure out what the... no, I'm not going to be able to tell, am I? Oh, that's exactly what I wanted. I guess on the Live Pro L1 here, switcher, I end up... I'm going to guess when I'm on a feed and then I have the next one queued up and I hit a picture-in-picture that it'll be that other one. Sorry if yeah, okay. I don't believe that this actually worked the first time, so, oh, my bad. I'm going to flip back over here and see if I can go to the cameras. No, these are all integrated camera. Although I can, oops, not pay the screen, probably because it's the other one. Let's try one more. Oh, that's the anchor. That's the one that we're already doing. And yeah, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. Anyway, we'll just see if we can make this a little bit bigger. You know what? And here's the thing. Oh, here we go. Well, there's full screen interface. I was already in that. Okay. And apparently I need to restart. Okay. Well, anyway, the point is that if you look over here, this is the switcher. I'm sure you'll see more of that later. Here's my monitor. Well, I'm using this as a monitor right now. It's a View Pro. Cloner Alliance View Pro. I've recorded a few other things on it, but the point of it for this is really just, I don't mind having computers in the, well, no, I need to use as many of the computers in the ability to do demos, and I need to make sure that I have a, I need to make sure that I like to have a dedicated recording device, at least in the kind of setup I'm going to try and do right now or for the next couple episodes or videos or whatever. So we're shaking things up. I need to be able to just hit record, right? And I need to then be able to plug in one of these computers and do a thing and whatever. And I need to be able to go back and forth. So it's not a big deal. But anyway, so you may have noticed here, I'm gonna do this. So I also have these cameras. Again, sorry you can't quite see this one, but this is for the overhead. So if I do one of these to go to 2, right, you can see I have an overhead camera. The view is actually pretty good. Now, some of what I'm trying to work to here is just even get this thing set up. As you can see, yeah. Okay, so I am going to put this guy in here. Now, it's not zoomed up all the way. I know I need to clean up my desk. And you see that it's also, no, it's not reversed. It's correct. Okay, well, number one, I really do like this, the View Pro Cloner Alliance. The Cloner Alliance View Pro. It's recording in 1080p at 60. Okay, it's just coming in. Technically, it does have an out, but for whatever reason, I've had some issues with that with the HP monitor that I wanted to use as my output. So I'm just looking at this. It's got a 10x. Nope. That's the View Pro. It's recording. I can also record analog signals like VGA, etc. from it. I have the Live Pro L1 from FreeWorld. That's a 4-port HDMI switcher. It has HDMI out as well as USB 3 out. And it does have LAN control, although I don't have that set up right now. Doing that may end up being another kind of video. Nice thing about trying to get a system like this set up is that, here. Oh, and did I turn on AI mode for this? We're going to see. Huh? Huh? Nope. Wrong one. So these cameras do a remote. Obviously, what I need to have is like a touchscreen or some other kind of thing. Each one of these devices has a remote. And, oh, that one. There we go. Okay, so I'll zoom all the way out. And what a lot of the people that review, sorry, this is a near stream, what is it? And down here, near stream M20, I think, M20. So you can see the part of that one on the overhead right there. And then obviously I've got one right here. It's got this like AI mode kind of thing. No, I'm getting annoyed because my volume is at 0. Oh, I feel like it was kind of mad at me for doing that. Probably because the chip came out. Oh, and it reset the volume, I see. Okay, so I don't know if there's an echo now, but whatever. You're seeing the control view, right? And I don't know, maybe y'all will like this view. But probably, I don't know if you would or not. I needed to show which one. Oh, yeah, the overhead. So I'm switching over here to the overhead. I'm using the remote. Hit zoom here. That's not the right one. I'm going to do zoom here. Is it going to work? No. Device one. Maybe it's, there we go. And it's not doing this one. So this is what we want, I think. The white balance feels a little bit off now on it. Maybe that's not such a big deal. You know, and then I can kind of position a little bit since it's a 4K camera. These are 4K cameras, but this is a 1080p signal and it's doing digital zoom here, right? But it has 10x optical zoom, 40x total. All right, I'm going to get something. And let's see, on our to-do list, the first thing that we really need is to figure out the audio. So obviously we have some video right now, but we need to do the audio. And I have a few things I need to do, but I'm just going to write a to-do list. Okay. Maybe we'll try out this new thing. Eventually I'd like to have a title or whatever, but I don't know if that'll look very good. Let's actually bring up the PC and I can maybe use the PC. Thing is, the keyboard's like all the way over there. I'm just not set up very well, am I? All right, I want to go back over the PC and we are just going to bring up a terminal. Well, yeah, so in this case, it's not like you can see me anyway. Clear. Okay. All right, so we're going to do a quick little to-do list. Maybe a little bit more zooming. Sounds good. Whatever. As you can see, I like to tweak. So, number one, headphones. Let's call it monitor headphones. Okay, that is so that I don't have to deal with this. So I don't have to deal with an echo, but I also can tell if the mic is even picking me up. Because I'll be honest, on this, on these cameras, I don't know which one is which. There's my other glasses. All right. So we're going to do that and then go to 3. Oh, it did. It carried it over. Okay, whatever. Well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'll be looking at you or not because the screen's over here. I guess I should mirror it on this other one. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is headphones and then wireless mic. Now, I will say that one of the things I'm really wanting to do is, there's a couple ways to record things, right? You can record all the tracks, so like all the audio tracks, which is actually in OBS what I like to do is take all the inputs, right, and record them to multiple tracks, make sure I have a file format that fits, that does that. And then I can extract them out, right? You have a mix and then you can have all of them, or you can do a primary, have all the tracks in there. And that works nice. But I want to be able to record all of the audio tracks and all of the raw video, right? And then this is a mix. So this is like how you would do a television show that you've got to put out, right? You're going to do a quick edit, like a live edit. And that's what we're using the Live Pro for. I'll probably get better at using OBS at some point. It's obviously pretty cool, but right now I wanted to have something like what I kind of learned on, which was just to have a switcher. And it just makes everything nice and simple. So that's what we're doing right now. I don't actually accidentally crash something because, you know, I actually do a lot of things that might accidentally crash something. Anyway, so we want to get the wireless mic. I will be honest, one of the problems that I've had with this Live Pro is that at least on my ThinkPad, which is a T14, coming in, I got like audio issues. It like had audio skipping. And so I don't want to do that. And so I'm just not confident about it, right? But I have recorded one on here and it worked just fine. So I know it had something to do with, you know, between the USB and the machine. The video was fine, but the audio was like stuttery. So I'm recording off of one of these mics just directly. And the board does have an audio in. Well, it does have an audio out as well, but I don't know if that'll mute it out of here. Oh, and my light died. Isn't that nice? So obviously one of the things that we need to do is more more power, more stuff set up on power, right? So that it doesn't have this kind of problem, so we can keep our lights running. That is one of the reasons that I got the cameras that I did, is because I wanted them to be able to survive for long streams or video recording sessions. Because really that's what I'm here, you know, I'm feeling like I had to have. Either you can do these like set up your shot and, you know, go through and it's all like very iterative and then you have to cut together all of the different video. But what I prefer to do is one and done, right? As much as possible, then maybe just kind of polish it off. I won't go into that more. Anyway, so that's what I want to do with this. But at the same time, as a backup, I want to record audio, right? And all the video tracks. And I haven't quite got all the video tracks things solutioned out yet. Although I do have an 8x8 matrix that I'm super excited about and I have had for a really long time. So anyway, headphones, wireless mic. Let's also do the desk mic. I'm just curious if that'll work. Obviously the mic that, so mic on my desk might sound a little different, and the reason I want the wireless mic is so I can go back and forth. Anyway. Desk mic. And then set up for first video. And let's say 4 or A is clear desk. B is, what do you think? Yeah. Dry run. Then client. Okay. Video. Okay. That's what I'll do. Now, I stole my, actually, so really, part of the wireless mic, I guess, is going to be testing, and that could take a little while. We might skip the desk mic because I only have USB desk mics at the moment. I have to dig some more. We got a lot in here. Oh, here's the other thing that I'm going to need. I don't have just yet. I can edit in with the iPad, but I need a hand cam, right? Something that I can. Oh, that's a phone. I don't know what that's going to do. Okay. Something that I need a hand cam, right? I need something that I can quickly, doesn't have to be wireless, but it has to be simple, like just an HDMI cable and, battery powered, or a really long USB cable with a, and a thing already connected to a tripod. That's, I know I could do that with the one that I have over here in the back. And I have a few more webcams, so obviously. All right. Well, we're going to get started, but we are going to, I'll do a break, but I am going to at least make a new file. Make sure that this one turned out. Because, I'm like that. All right, so I was taking a break here and was repositioned. All right, we're recording, and I'm not hearing anything. And I feel like maybe I somehow, oh, there it is. All right, maybe I'm talking now. I don't know. But I thought I had lost audio. So weird. All right, well, anyway, this is upside down. I played with the effects. I'm not sure if it worked. I mean, I know that it didn't work. I'm not sure if I messed myself up. So what we're going to try and do is rotate this dude, which is, oh, good. Okay, it's rotated in there. So at least my menu is not bad. I'm going to say image is probably it. And then flip vertically. No. Excellent. Well, that was pretty easy. And I think that y'all can all hear me, so that's good. How do I get out of this? Menu, home, home. That's fun. Okay, no. I think I get out of here. And I have to talk kind of loud to be able to hear the little echo. I really need to get my headset. Anyway, I was trying to have some sort of view of this. Okay, so that went away. That's good. I was trying to have some sort of view of the room. I guess that's zoomed out all the way. And yeah, it's not that great of a, I thought I had more of a view of the room. What if I, okay, I was on AI mode, I guess. And yeah, it makes sense. If I go like this, it's going to, but that's even wider. Okay. So then I'm just going to go home. Okay. Still not the best shot, but whatever. We'll see. Obviously, this is high. Yep. There we go. Okay, well, let's. Yeah, obviously, you know. I'm right at the bottom. Okay, so then 1 would be this. 2 would be this. And right now it has picture in picture, and you're seeing the top of my head. It's great. Whoop. Now, in theory, when I'm on this and I go to menu, nope, it's not that. Effects, picture in picture, nope, that's transition, picture in picture. If I say off, then when I switch away and I switch back, nope. Okay, here's the part where I get stuck. I don't now know how to turn off picture in picture. So if I do off, okay, there we go. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm playing with the audio again. Well, I was trying, as you can see, I was trying with that TV right there to get some sort of idea of the audio. It worked, and then I couldn't see it, and then I wasn't sure if it was because of some other kind of audio problems with that TV. So, yeah, I guess, oh, and something just went blank. What? Why do you think that went blank? Huh? Okay, well, now I do want. This is kind of okay. But why did that go blank? So fun. And you can see, though, the audio is still coming through. Now, there is a thing where I can turn. Oh, right. Okay. Now, don't know why that happened. Little scared. But there is an on and off video. So there you go. And then there is a mute. And yeah, you can still hear me. Not sure how well it's working. But it probably just muted the other audio source. No. What it tells us is that I think that the audio source is not coming from there. So if I mute, yeah, okay. Well, I can still hear myself over here. The UV meter still goes, so I don't know. And that is, oh, here, let's flip. All right. Let's just go again. All right, and obviously this, my top of my head. I want to drink some water. We need headphones. You know, on my screen right there. Now, if I was even cooler, well, let's just play around with this a second. I know. Let's go and say 3. I want, honestly, I kind of like the, sorry, you're not seeing these, but I'll put a window up showing you the selections, even if it's not in real time. I kind of like this one. Oh, I don't, okay. I do like that, except that was not at all the transition I was expecting, nor that was just not how I was expecting it. Since now you have these. I thought that I was going to be able to do a split screen. Oh, it's that I did picture in picture. Okay. I mean, this is not a bad, it's kind of cool, but the resolutions obviously are no good. Now I'm going, this is how you learn, I guess. Now I'm going to actually do what I was expecting, right? Yep. So it'll be like that. Okay. And then, I don't know, maybe I need to go back onto the transition or no, picture in picture and turn it off. And then when I go like, nope, it's still on. Wow. Okay. So it has to be off camera, maybe. Yes, it has to be whatever this is called. Here. Oh, why is it not moving now for me? Wow, this is fun. Oh, it's because I'm in the menu. Maybe exit out. It's nice that I can run it all in here, but it is still kind of hard, right? Okay, so that's kind of what I was wanting to be able to do, because then I can... It's like I can pop in, right? So I can do one of these kind of other way. I can do one of these kind of dudes. And function F11. And then obviously I need a mouse for this too. I think I technically have one. Right, so you can do that kind of thing. Because now it's not, I need more. Give me more. So I have the other thing in the back. Could be about right here. And then you just control minus. Nope, control minus. Okay, and there we go. Well, how nice is that? I get to have my agenda list. Wow, Andrew's having a hard time. Okay. Boop. Now I can have my list and my face, which not that you actually need my face, but I don't know. It's the way I'm doing it. So then that would switch me all the way around, and then that would switch me back over there to the full one, and then that way I get kind of a picture-in-picture split screen at the same time. All right, so again, we need to get to monitor headphones. I'm just going to switch to the overhead and maybe talk at you a little bit, but obviously, well, I don't know if these are working and it's fine. I'll just get the head. Yeah, I'll get the wireless mic and see what happens. Let's do that first. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to rearrange it. We're going to work on that first. So what I have is some Deity, a Deity wireless mic. I've generally liked it, right? So, of course, now I have the other. Tell you what, let me see if I can. Okay, so I'm going to do two. Yes. And I have not cleaned off my desk, so I am so sorry. Okay. And then I'll tell you what, I'm just going to deal with flipping it in post. All right. So anyway, this is the Deity headphones. Not headphones, microphone. As you can see, I'm still kind of tongue twisted. Mess of desk, hoping that won't persist. Anyway, and hopefully these are also turned on. These are kind of a popular. If you go to look for YouTube equipment, it's pretty much going to be, these will come up as particularly competitors to the Rode microphones. They have USB-C for both charging, and on the one with the mic on it, it'll actually, on the receiver, it will go to USB-C on your computer, or if you use the analog adapter. So this is the USB-C adapter, and this one has a USB-C and phono connector, or whatever, tip and ring, so 4-conductor. So in theory, actually, what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to have to do a B-roll because it's not like I have a good. Can I do that? Can I do that? Can I do that? Okay, yeah, I'm going to plug it in there. That's where I'm going to plug it. But we will keep this camera here, and it's not like this is going to be a good real transition anyway. Let's make sure they're on. I'll do that at least. Okay. Does this turn on? It doesn't seem like this is going to turn on. Let's see if this one's going to turn on. What? Maybe that's the mute? Yeah. That's the mute, and I have to click the power? I don't remember. It's been a while. Sorry, guys. I thought I remember. I mean, I get that that could be a mute. All right, well, I guess I'm going to be plugging this thing into some stuff. This is the receiver unit. So, need some USB-C love, which is probably going to come from my light that's not charged because I don't have another doodad. Oh, wait, no. Nope, that's going to fail. Way to go. Okay. I should have another USB-C cable around here. Very obviously. This one right here. Where does he go? Here he comes. That is for these lights. Oh my goodness. All right. For those lights, we'll put those over here. And next we have a Mac thing. I have a bunch of USB cables. This is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure yeah, this one probably USB-C. Okay, this is great. That's A. That is A to C. That will work. I just want to make sure I get it. So I have the two cameras, and I have this guy, and that's from SparkFun. It's one of those. I'll show you the end in a second. That is one of these guys that has like a octopus, right? We've got B, Mini, and Micro on there. It's a little bit older. I don't know. It's probably, I was going to say 15, but it's probably 20 years now. So we'll put that over in here for now. And I do have a system to try and not be too cluttered here. Yes, those are my words that I have, definitely. Okay, so what we were going to do was we're going to charge up one. This is, I think that's the mouse. These are my keys. We're going to put those. Again, I'm going to put them on my shirt. Sorry for them jingling. There we go. This is not plugged in. So this power strip that I got from Menards has several plugs in it. Also can get rid of this guy for now. It goes to the Deke. Of course, the Deke Chinese laptop has a weird barrel plug. I mean, it's not weird. It's just, it's not USB-C. And it's not very standard. It's very slim. It's very slim. All right, so this guy is charging. He is the receiver, so he would be the one that would get connected into the mixer, which apparently I can't be bothered to like move from here to here for your sake, but I mean, I might be able to just kind of run it like that. That is fine. Okay, now I need another USB-C cable to charge this other one. And I kind of was thinking of something that was portable, right? Because this is the mic part. So I need maybe a little battery bank. Don't know if I have a battery bank. Aha, I do. Don't know if that battery bank is charged. Yes, it is. So we will, yeah, it's one of these. It's got a couple 18650 batteries in it. Pretty sure I've shown that on one of my other videos. All right, so there's that, and then obviously I can plug in a mic. I'm not going to do that. I'm probably, well, no, maybe I will for this. Mm-hmm. Well, there is something else that I need to kind of keep around. Yeah, so I guess that's in case I don't have USB-C on my machine. I'll be right back. I'm going to get something else. Since we're doing all these gadgets, I have something my wife gave me that I'm very excited about. This is a Tascam DP006. Okay, and I'm going to learn this eventually. It has these two mics, A and B, right here for stereo. I believe that's for stereo. Here's some, what do we call those? Phono jacks, headset jacks. Forgot what they're called. Don't really care. There is a line out, etc., and multiple. Oh, this isn't the one that has XLR on it, but it does have these. It runs on some batteries. I think I have. I mean, it's like six. It's like 6 AA's, and then it has a tripod mount, and so I just put it on one of these little stands that I can fold up. It's pretty cheap. It came with something. Just reminded me that I sold a Sony camera that I had a Bluetooth remote for, and my wife said that I can probably use it for other cameras, so I got to check that out too. Okay, so what you can't see, I should have. So that was starting to kind of come apart. Anyway, we're going to turn this on, and I'm going to make sure that I'm doing kind of backup audio. Now, I've never really used this before, but, oh, input A, input B. Those are mic A and B. Okay, and obviously this is multi-track, so I'm going to have to work on some of the lighting. What happens if I just start hitting record? Oh, do I have a SD card in there? Where I know I felt like I remembered it taking an SD card. Oh, it's under the battery compartment. It does not. No, yes, it does. It does have an SD card in there. It's a micro to whatever adapter, micro to SD. What I want to do is record mode, multi-track. Do multi-track record, do you think? Okay. Then if I hit record, oh, is it working? No. Oh, well, I do have A and B mic doodads. Now, I don't know if I have a gain. Sorry, I have the VU meter, whatever, where I can see the audio. I'm sorry for nerds that I just can't remember everything. I'm telling you. I'm showing that, but it's not showing a. It's not showing a. Okay, here, record. So stop. Here's record. Do I have to do like play and record? Oh, no, that's play. Stop. In, out. IO setting. Out. Capture. Record mode. Wow. I don't think I can I'm figuring out right now how this. Oh, it's record on all of these. Okay. So that must turn them on. I have something blinking. Fantastic. All right. I don't know if you guys could see that very well. I apologize. But there you go. Now I've got A and B recording. And it says input 1 and 2. I don't know. It's on tracks and it's got L and R. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's see if I do the level up here. We'll find out, I guess, later on. This is a pan. So, I mean, I think really I only need to have A. If I undo that, it's not going to hit. B's not recording. It's not blinking. And we're just going to find out. I don't know. Okay. That's like just a backup part of the experiment. I'm going to put it, I guess. Okay. Here's some screws and stuff. I really wish I could just put it overhead, but I don't have another clamp. It would be good. So I'm just putting it over here. We're going to see how well it does as I clean my desk, which is, boop, 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 boop. 3. There we go. And then, whatever. That is on the list. Wireless mic, headphones, which I still need to go look. Desk mic, setup first, video. Okay. Hand cam. All right. So cleaning my desk is one of these things. Clear desk. 4A. Let's go back to here. Then let's go to 2. All right. This is so much, obviously. Okay. This guy is charging. One of the things that I like about it is that, now, if there's a zoom here, I'm going to do it digitally. Whatever. This shows me my percentage and the voltage and the amperage, right, that's coming through. So that's cool. All right, we're going to leave this guy for now right there. I'm going to clear one more thing off my desk. I need to drink some more water. Obviously, I've been talking and talking. Okay. Headphones. I should have a bucket of headphones. Oh, and the point is that we're going to do here. I'm going to send you over to 3 for a second. I don't have a 4. Otherwise, I'd send you there. And I'm going to bring this up. And then we'll fine tune it with hitting 2. Yeah, I think that's okay. It's okay for now. We'll see. We'll see. And you know what? I'm not doing AI mode right now. We're just going to find out what the microphone is like. Just going to find out what the microphone's like. I'm going to check my messages too. I haven't checked my messages in a while. How's this framing? I mean, not that it's the most flattering or anything, but I'm curious how this wide view works out, right? I guess since it goes above here. And you get to see a little bit more what I've got here in the basement. My iPad. Oh, yeah, I do have some, I don't know why I couldn't hear. Because I probably have the things off. All right, well. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see now, but now have notifications ranked up. I'll just say cranked. All right, so I sent my message. It's a good thing I checked because I need to get some groceries out of my vehicle, and that was 30 minutes ago. And she said like an hour and a half. Okay, so I have, yeah, we're good. Okay, fantastic. Well, headphones. That's what I need to get. Can you see my backpack? I can't tell. Okay. Just getting used to the thing. Okay. All I need is a pair of headphones. Now, normally I have a big box of headphones. The problem is that my boxes not only obviously are, of course, messed up, or like, covered. Oh, maybe I can move this. Whoop. That's that. That's okay. Oh, I've got this iMac that has just kept on getting kicked. Accidentally, really. I mean, and then knocked over. Don't put iMacs on the floor. That's the answer. So we've got the screen detached. I took the hard drive out, repurposed that. They're kind of problematic to get working anyway. They're fun with Linux, right? But they're still not the best. Okay, so I'm trying to just kind of figure out what I can do to move this cart. Now, the cart is generally on this extension cable, but obviously that's caught. Okay, here we go. And I don't think I have much else that's attached to it. So we'll just move this a little bit. Whole bunch of fun stuff. Okay. I can't tell. I'm pretty sure you can see this space. Yeah, well, at least in that view, you definitely can. I don't know. I need to look at the other one. I will set up. I will fidget with views later. Of course, it's not the first one. That would be way, way silly. Got a CRT. I need to move out of the way. There we go. Those are radios. These are computers, including one of my faves. I got a couple of faves in there. Sweet. Anyway, my son's Acer that I replaced the Windows install with Linux. Fedora, if I recall. And actually, this is in great condition. The only annoying part is that it charges, again, with a barrel jack, but not as annoying a barrel jack as some of the other things like that Deke. But I think it was working. We'll probably put this back to use at some point, but not today. Let's see if I have anything else. No, I'll put it back. I'll put it back for now. There's nothing yet. This is not it, but we do have a power watt or a kilowatt in here, and some other kind of USB things. Screen, it looks like. Stuff from Amazon. I don't know. This is some really cool stuff, but Not headphones. Not what I'm looking for the headphones. I really kind of hope those aren't. They might be at my cottage. Okay, well, they're not on that last one, but what I did find was. Let's. Okay. In here. Oh, no, that's not it. False alarm. I know that I have some headphones. This is not it again. Okay, well, I need to move this stuff in. So I'm going to move this. I thought that I found a, what is it called? I thought that I found a DVD cleaner. Right. This one might have a headphone, but so I think it's USB headphones. All one. Okay, got some cool stuff in here, like a phone and actually two different kinds of phones. Not what I want. Now we're getting down. Certainly, I'm going to be able to find headphones in these. I mean, I know I have other boxes. This looks like it's got some like router stuff and some boxes. Things doesn't look headphoney at the moment. I'm starting to wonder if I have. Hey, these are keyboards. That's fun. Again, not headphones. I'm afraid. Headphones. All right. In fact, it's one of my favorite headphones. Won't be able to utilize it very well, but get that out. Boom. All right, making my way back. These are some of the Caliphone headphones. Oh, that's not the right one. These are some of the Caliphone headphones, the kind you used to have like in elementary school, right? So they're built really tough. However, these are a little bit special in that they have a microphone. And I've used this and gotten good reports on the mic. It's a 4-conductor, right? That works. And so now this is an audio in and audio out, so I don't think it'll work. Same thing here. Actually, I don't want to mix it. Okay. I was going to say the monitor also is a mix in, but I'm not going to do it there. I'm just going to see if this will use a headphone. Hopefully it won't auto mic or anything like that. Audio out. Okay. Now I can hear myself. Not sure if I hear it there. But I can definitely hear myself. I'm not sure if this will turn up. There's an interesting delay. Okay. I mean, the sound's coming up. It's just not that loud. And the master volume isn't giving me anything. I wish I could then show this screen. It's very meta. Okay, let's go to anything. Information. Options. No, home. Oh, okay. still, right? Can I just hit OK? Hit back? Okay, back worked. Go home. You know, it might not want me to change. It's fine. We can have it like that. But of course, now because the source switched, the volume is I hear it echo again. You probably can't hear it. The headphones on so that I can hear myself when I switch the audio. Okay, so menu, audio. We're going to go from input to, okay. Oh, line in. Ready? What's that? Test. So this is AFV rather than audio in. And, excuse me, nope. I do hear myself much more. Also on that one. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, so I'm going to use 2. This is automatic, if I recall. So if I go over here, boop, now I think I'm using this one. Yep, that's me tapping it. Then I go back, doesn't work. Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, so that's cool, especially if I want to do... That's a bad idea. Ooh. Well, I guess we'll have to figure out how to do a mix coming from the computer. All right. Let's try this again. Go again. All right. Menu. Audio. You go from AFW. Now you won't be able to hear me while I'm trying to troubleshoot this. So, oh. Okay. This is supposed to be it. This is line in. I'm going to make sure that I can, before I hit go, I can, yep. Boop, 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 boop. I mean, I'm coming out over here. Something. Doesn't mean that it's loud enough. Oh, okay. Timed out, of course. I'm just going to double check. I don't have any more ports on here, do I? Oh, okay. Yeah, totally. This is what it's supposed to be. Oh, wait. Is this a mute? Nope, that's the power. I use technology. I do things with technology professionally. You wouldn't know it based on how much I'm stumbling around. Okay, the VU meter is at least moving. I've got a whole bunch of gain on it now, and I'm just making sure that I talk out very loud into the mic. Okay, now I'm going to change the audio and troubleshoot this. Okay, menu, audio. Audio, line in. All right. I'm going to assume that you can't hear me right now. We'll make sure this is up all the way. Then I'm going to double check everything. So if I... Oops. Test 1. Test 1 2 1 2. Nope, that's coming up. So I don't know. Um, hmm. Not my volume. Okay, I could do the mix from here. All right. Test 1 2. Let's okay. Guess really, I should be paying attention to this. It's no wonder I had audio out. No wonder. Well, the volume, I guess, is only in. So okay. Well. Oh. Test 1 2. Audio. All right. All right. I love how it caught that out. Hold on. Okay. It's flipping out a little bit because I think they're both coming through. So now for some reason there is a volume key. I wonder if that affects anything. Oh, hold on. Let me take it back out of here. Okay. It's very sensitive. Okay. So I took it out of here. Where are we? Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like that's not good because I'm hearing it peak. I don't know what. I do see the VU meter. It just doesn't sound right. Doesn't sound good. Nope, not at all. All right. Well, let's see. We got this. And I'm just going to do with these. Make sure it's coming through. I mean, it's low, but oh, it's so. All right. So my headphones right now are plugged into the monitor, which means I'm getting whatever the mix is, right? So getting the mix. Now, it was peaking. Okay, so maybe this, I don't know. Oh, when I just switched, it seemed okay. This is going to be really interesting to find out. I mean, at least for me, in doing editing. This is the other problem is obviously I really need to position this monitor up here so that I am looking at you, or at least a monitor off like a splitter or something. Oh. There's a lot of work to do. And obviously I'm not gonna get it all done. We're gonna change this light just to see, because I'm probably kind of wrapping up for now anyway. I'm getting tired. I might still record, but not with the intention of doing anything. All right, so I'm gonna try this again. Did it again. Ta-da! And it's peaking, and I don't know why. I'm gonna unplug this. No, that didn't work. I'm going to go again. It's peaking again. Now if I, so I don't know what the push means. Oh, well, this is a knob, but I don't know what it does. Right, this says volume, and I feel like that just well, I feel like it affected something. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing this now. I'm going to move this down. Now, in theory, that's going to do it. And also, can I hear right now? I can't hear my line. Nope. I have to put it all the way over there. It's not an echo that I can hear through the speaker, so that's good. Oh, and I can hear that I am recording. We're just going to have to go with that. We're just going to have to go with that. All right. What else do we have on the list? I need to drink something more. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make these headphones work. Somewhere's turning this off. Oh, yeah. Turning this off and turning this off. This is obviously quite, I don't know, washed out. This is not a good white balance. I don't know if my white balance will make it do anything. Yeah, it said AWB, so it's trying. Definitely not the best looking. All right. Back to the list. We now have monitor headphones. We're going to have to skip the wireless mic for now because not able to figure out how to bring it into the either audio in or plugged into the line in on the mix. Or at least I didn't hear it. Desk mic set up for video. I'm going to go with clean desk. I'm going to go with clean desk right now because that'll help me do other things. All right, I'm going to be quiet. And put this. I'm just going to put it like that. I guess I'll keep that there, and then I'm going to tilt this up for now. Yeah, see how that works. Now I am hearing peaking again, which is interesting. See about right there. Yeah. All right, I think that works for now. Because the idea is, oh my, this test. Yeah, it's totally in there. I hope I'm not actually peaking. Test. 1, 2. I changed the volume a little bit and it stopped speaking. I don't know why. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're still doing, no, we're doing that guy. Jeez. It's very sensitive. Because what it can pick up, man, I don't know. Maybe they'll just end up being it. I'm gonna do the input 2, which is the overhead cam. I don't know why that happens. I mean, like, I know why it happens. I don't know why my brain does it. Menu. Audio. Source. Nope, it was already set. Okay. There's an audio bar setting here, and I don't know what it is. Okay, so this is number 1. Now we're going to switch to number 2. I don't know how it sounds. Didn't sound like it sounds really any different, honestly. That is generally where you would have a boom mic. So just depending, I just don't know. Maybe it'll be just great. Really? ASMR there. It's very sensitive. Got some AI in it, I'm sure. I know that this is the worst color ever. Maybe I've fixed that in post somehow. Okay, gonna take out the headphones, work on the list. Clearing. Oh, I promise I am gonna get to clearing the desk, but first I'm gonna clear the view a little bit more, right? So yeah, because I like this view, okay? I like this angle, but you can see so much of this wall, and I don't feel like all of that wall is something that you're super interested in seeing. Now, I get it, but I'm not going to do this very often, and I don't know if I'll, I mean, even ever, I don't know how often I'm going to do this, so whatever. And painting is probably going to be in my future. Okay. I've got these lights. I'm going to do a little bit of, I know, I'm fidgeting, right? Because this is new or whatever. So what I want is not that one. I'm going to go to 1. Okay, that's in the program. Okay. I mean, like, that's not bad, but what I want is, I think this, I'm going to do picture in picture. I'm going to put it in, where would be good? It should probably be over, if this works, this is probably the right spot. Although this would make more sense. We'll try this. Okay, yes, it's showing that it's going to work, except for the fact that it's both now. So it's not what I wanted. Okay. I'm learning how to use the preview window here. Okay, so we're going to do, I don't know, should I do it in the bottom? Yeah, let's do it in the bottom. So, but I want to do 1. I want it the reverse. No, I don't know what that A means. Okay. Oh, goodness. I do not know how to work this. I mean, that's close, but not really. Okay, except that those are the correct sources now, I guess. So let's see if this, oh, I really want that to be the opposite. Let's lose this. All right, so I guess if I want it to be the opposite, why? Yes, that's what I want. Okay, boom. I guess, and now I have these swapped. This is definitely a learning skill to figure out. Okay, because see, now it would have been in program. So, and awesome. All right. Wow. I mean, like, it's probably, you probably wish it was on the other side or something, but whatever. I don't care. We got to keep figuring out what we even want on these, on the table here, right? Because that's going to be in view. And then obviously I have to keep on picking up too. So one of the ideas that I had was that I would, like, when I put things on a bench, right, this is where I would go, okay? And it would, for the most part, I was thinking this is where I would operate, okay? But then maybe when I'm operating and I'm not really doing overhead, I might put the stuff over here. Basically, I want to be able to use both tables, but I also want to be able to do this so that I just have a longer shot. I don't know if that's going to work. It's fine. Whatever. I don't know if it works. Also, I have this input. Now, this is something I need to see if it will work. So I need to put this on the to-do list. And I'm going to put it on the computer. Oh, geez. Now what do you think is going to happen when I hit 3? Okay, whatever. That's cool. I don't care. This is a Wacom. I'll show it to you here. Just a second. This is a Wacom 1. I do like this tablet. Now I say it's budget. It's a budget Wacom tablet. Classic like you would expect. That doesn't take batteries. The tip feels great. And what it does is you've got these 2 USB-C ports. I'm curious. Yeah, and a Kensington lock. You can do a couple functions on the display via this button right here, or these buttons, and you can lock it. Anyway, only takes USB-C. And I would like to be able to, it's a USB display. I would like to hook it up to one of the machines and have it, like, let's say, on the presentation computer. That sounds like a great, sounds great, the presentation computer. I don't know, why is there an echo all the time? I want to turn off this speaker. First, sorry. Okay. Let's check my messages just to make sure. Okay. I also need another bottle of water. But before I forget, I know you guys are probably tired of this by now. Obviously, this stream is not really meant for anybody to watch it all the way. Tablet. Look up. And we'll also call it presentation computer. Now, I need to go ahead and this is actually now becoming, like, I guess a little bit important. So I'm going to move temp to do into my home directory and then work on it there. Because I don't know, for the uninitiated here, it's, You'll love that. Is it going to work? Nope. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's obviously like a standard YouTube-y kind of thing. What I want now is I got to think through this. I got a little preview window. Hold on, I'll get it. I mean, eventually, like I did before. I want this and a 1. So I want to queue up 2 and then do 1. Close. 1 and 2. Yeah. Ha ha! And what that did was do 1. 1 is the first. So it's off screen. So it's queued up. It's queued up. And then I click one I want in the PIP, the pip, and then the one it's going to go to, and then slide it, I think. So to prove that I might know how it works, did have to check a message here, but we're going to do this one more time. See if I can remember. So I'm going to choose, I want a view of the computer. Here, I want just no tricks, right? That's cool because it's the opposite. But I want the computer and my face. I'm going to go, yeah. So in this case, I want to do computer and my face. And so we're going to do computer, which is 3. No, I'm going to do my face first. So my face, and then 3, and then boom. Ha ha! I have learned something. I'm going to stop. I'm going to pause for now. Switch back to here. Nope, that's not what I want. See, what I want is 2 and 1 and go. No. I want, let's go back. 1 and 2 and go. That's what I wanted. All right, cool. New message. There's some sirens. Why is that so washed out? No, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. It is very washed out. Okay, well, I'm kind of curious. I'm going to hit AI. Let's see how well this works. Well, I mean, that is cool, right? Okay, so we're just going to see how well this works. You're going to see. All right, it's supposed to be cleaning. I need to get a bottle of water. Aha, hi. That was pretty nice. I walked over here, zoomed in on me, pretty good framing. I like it. I need to keep clearing out this. I need some water, and I need to clear off the desk. I do have this applesauce, but I'm going to save that. Here, I'll be right back. And get a water. And get a water. You know, well, I know that I need more. I know that I need more cameras. But, you know, let's first get good at the cameras that we have. How about that? Let's see. No, that has zero power. What I was charging, I need to use the USB cable the USB-C cable that I was using to charge, and now I need to put on my light because honestly, I think that's where it came from. Yes. Okay. It's kind of weak because it doesn't have any buffer. So we're gonna let that bake for just a second. I also don't know. I mean, it's probably, yeah, because it's got. There we go. Okay, we're gonna see if that changes the way the white balance works. I don't know. Sorry, you can't see what it looks like. But I'm a little bit frustrated on the white balance. Here, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just so scatterbrained at the moment. I have a desk mic. I'm going to take that out. It's been forever since I used this, but we'll see what it's like. I forgot about the AI framing, so it takes it a second. We'll see what this is like. That over here. Don't know which one is the $5. Well, you can't see it. See, it's too washed out. That's, dude, like, close it up. I'm curious. What's going to happen if I turn off the lights? Okay, so the lights are out. Okay, I do have. It's still very bright. Right, so I do have over there. There is some light coming in. Okay, do you see how now the colors are a little bit better? Now I know that I've still got that reflection here. Take that off. Obviously, sorry, my monitor's down there, and you're right there, and the light is right there, as you can see, right? Okay, I'm going to close this other door. I'm going to close that door too, I guess, just to see how it changes things, because it looks like I have just this really washed out. I'm just it's really washed out. Whoops. Something fell. Definitely a trash bag there. Yeah, that's cool. All right. I'm going to drop my glasses. All right. That's all okay. Let's do this. I do want to figure out how I can use these monitors. I'm taking this over here. Not sure yet. I'm going to do it. All right. Hi. Obviously, we're reducing the amount of light here in the shot, but I feel like it's really picking up a lot. It's just really washed out. Now I'm going to do this. That camera is way too washed out. Now I see that in the edge here, that's obviously not gonna fly right as a lens flare. Right, that's not a good idea. All right, which means we're gonna want to maybe let's bring it in and then bring it out. Here you are here. Yeah, that's not bad. And I'm curious what happens when I bring it a little bit. See, that's pretty washed out. Over on this side, okay. I feel like I see the grain too. Yeah, it's pretty grainy. Right, so now I'm going to put it on the wall. Now, what do I have it at? 3K. I have it at 3K, 100%. It's a little USB light. I mean, it's not bad in here. For me, it's kind of comfortable. But I think the video is pretty grainy. I have a message. Love this guy. And by love it, I mean, okay. Okay. I'm going to have to pack up. I'm just going to do a text right real quick. Okay. Send. All right, well, that's going to be a wrap for now. I guess if I wanted to be, yeah, I'm just going to take this Cloner Alliance thing with me. Well, I really just need the SD card, but I'm going to take the whole thing. All right, thank you. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.